Did you know that in the history of Earth, humans are closer to the Tyrannosaurus Rex than the T-Rex is to the Stegosaurus? Wow, I've never felt so close to you.
No! Ah! Welcome to Smosh Lab!
Guys, welcome to Smosh Lab. Welcome to Smosh Lab! Thank you. Guys, thanks. As you know, this show is hosted by me, Beard Shayne. And then also, my scientist friend from the YouTube channel Wikipedia, Nick Uhas!
Yeah! It is science time!
It's science time, that's right. And I think it's getting ice cold again today.
It is getting ice cold. I was just gonna say exactly what you just said, actually.
Just repeat it.
It's getting exactly ice cold.
It's gonna be ice cold.
It's gonna be really cool today.
All right, everyone, chill.
So we've done experiments with liquid nitrogen.
Of course.
It was the first one.
It was super great.
You know,
I've never felt stronger.
Yeah, because you could crush things with your hands,
Dude,
you know?
destroyed dinosaurs.
Smash it!
And then I got destroyed by dinosaurs.
It's payback.
Karma.
Okay, so liquid nitrogen is at negative 321 degrees Fahrenheit. That's
Of course.
Very cold, right?
Yeah.
And that's really hard to get, right? I mean, it's hard to make liquid nitrogen. You don't just go to the grocery store and buy liquid nitrogen.
No.
But there is a hack. So we're gonna show you how to make liquid nitrogen at home. It's not real liquid nitrogen. It's called poor man's liquid nitrogen.
Poor man's. What?
So basically what we're doing is this, we're combining two things that are very easily accessible. This right here,
Nice.
that is isopropyl alcohol, also known
Okay.
as rubbing alcohol.
Fun. It's a good time. What? Is there a pun or are you just... Well, okay, that's actually sharp.
That got real
What
quick.
did one tectonic plate say to the other tectonic plate when they bumped into each other? Sorry, my fault!
Damn.
Don't cross me!
Damn. You know, I found out those tectonic plates are actually religious. They're both Quakers. I believe our second ingredient is this bad boy.
Right, which is dry ice.
That's right.
Ice.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
So wait, what was
yeah, okay.
what was that?
So you notice that dry ice in the container actually also works like this on a metal surface. What's happening, so dry ice is pure CO2.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's just frozen. And so instead of it going to a liquid phase first, it does what is known as sublimes, which means it goes straight from a solid into a gas.
And then it's a Long Beach ska band.
But what's happening is this, is that as it's subliming, it's creating air currents, and those air currents are actually vibrating the glass. And so in between those air currents, they're going back like this, back and forth, and the solid CO2 and the glass are hitting each other and making that sound.
That's insane. And that went on forever. And that was the cutest, longest fart I've ever heard.
Here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be mixing the isopropyl alcohol and the dry ice together. This is 99% pure isopropyl alcohol. Again, rubbing alcohol, you put it on things to, disinfect.
Yeah.
In the store, you can actually get up to 93 to 97%. I mean, you can go to any department store and you can get this stuff. The 99% stuff, we're just, we're Smosh Lab.
We're just, we're on another level.
The freezing point of this is negative 128 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
The dry ice is at negative 109 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So if we mix the two, what's gonna happen?
They're gonna be best friends.
That is exactly right. What's gonna happen is this won't freeze. It'll still be liquid, but it'll be negative 109 degrees
So it'll just
Fahrenheit.
be super, super cold.
Yeah, so we're basically creating an in solution, a liquid that is extremely cold. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little pour here and show you guys what happens.
Of course.
So we're gonna go ahead and...
What would happen if you drank something that cold?
The isopropyl alcohol would probably wreck your esophagus first. It would draw all the water out of the cells, and then it would probably scar it on the way down, and then you probably wouldn't be able to absorb any nutrients once it hits your small intestine. And then eventually, after probably throwing up profusely, you probably have to poop a lot really quickly, and then you might keel over, and then that'd be it.
So it's not good. It's not a good time.
So you can see it's boiling, right? What's happening is the CO2 is actually, it's still subliming, right? And so what we're seeing is the CO2 bubbles coming out of there. If we give that some time, that'll actually be at negative 109 degrees Fahrenheit.
Everything freezes.
Which you can't tell if we have a thermometer that went down that low, it would be a negative 109. But so we can't just tell you that. You know what I mean?
We have to show it somehow.
That'd be so boring.
We have to use this to destroy something. That's what we do here.
So what we're gonna do today is we're going to use a lot of the isopropyl alcohol, and we're gonna carve this down pretty thin, right? We're gonna take out all the gooey stuff, because on the inside it's just a ton of water.
You know what trend I want to start is watermelon jack-o'-lanterns in the summer.
Dude, thank you.
Why can't we do that?
I've been asking it. Hashtag watermelon jack-o'-lantern.
Carve them, tweet them at me, I will retweet it. Do it.
I will quote tweet it and tell you on a scale of 1 to science how cool it is.
1 to science.
We're gonna put 4 gallons of this in here.
Okay.
We're gonna put 50 pounds of the dry ice in here. And we're gonna have a lot of this poor man's liquid nitrogen.
Great.
Then we're gonna carve these out, and then we're gonna rotate the watermelon jack-lanterns around a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna get them super duper deep frozen.
Super cold.
To the point to where they would shatter if we just touched them or looked at them wrong. But instead of that,
That's right.
we're gonna hit them with a baseball bat.
So we're gonna need extra hands for all this carving. So with the power of editing and science, let us bring more scientists out here. And we have more scientists.
I'm not a scientist. Don't assume.
Okay, great.
Are you assuming my science?
Okay, great. We have melons now. We are ready to carve them.
So when you cut the top of this, like do the rind side, right? Because like usually it's easier for it to hold up. And so you want to cut almost like a perfect circle, like a good chunk of the top. So you don't want to get your hand in there. So, and it's really easy.
That's a really nice knife.
Whoa. You just said that's a really nice knife, and then it literally...
Anyways, I have better knives. Would you like to buy Cutco?
You're selling knives?
What's the deal? What kind of deal are you gonna give me?
So for $799,
Wow.
That's a really good deal.
I can get you a set of 14 knives.
Awesome.
And if you buy it from me right now, I can also throw in a coupon to like a Red Lobster. So,
Whoa!
yeah.
All right, top of the melon coming off.
Great.
It's kind of gory. You can actually eat that. Get it. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
You eat that like a zombie.
All right, and then we'll have to proceed to carve out the entire pumpkin.
Well, melon, but yeah.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said pumpkin.
I keep
Show its melon. Melony goodness.
Use those.
Oh, my eye.
Nice.
It really went into my eye, really.
Good. That was my goal.
Yeah, you gotta wear the
I
goggles.
am wearing goggles.
The sounds.
You're a psycho. Courtney. Making eye contact. So it's getting there. It's getting emptied.
Hey, Nick.
That's beautiful. Can I kiss it?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a workout.
You know, like in the Martha Stewart, where she's like, "Oh, we've prepared some right here," and then she just goes down and pulls them out.
Yeah, this is one of the first times we haven't had something kind of prepared in advance.
That's okay.
All the crew is like, yeah, you guys are doing this.
Whoa, water's actually pretty heavy.
Oh, wait, there's like suction. Did you just drop the whole watermelon in?
I'm sorry.
All right, let's see. This is how hollowed out I got this thing. It's pretty good. That's what the inside of my skull looks like. So, great. It is ready to be dunked. Cool.
I'm gonna carve a little face in mine. A little jack-o'-lantern face here. A little Shayne Topp face.
Oh, just a little Shayne Topp face.
It's like.
Oh, look at that.
All right, so now we have to make our poor man's liquid nitrogen. Shayne.
Let's do it.
This is 1 gallon of isopropyl alcohol. We're just gonna pour them into our container.
Let's party.
Nice.
What does it smell like?
Alcohol.
All right, so welcome to Chili's. What's the occasion? All right.
All right, we got one more.
And then we pour the watermelon in, and that's jungle juice.
and then the party starts. Ugh. It's so intense.
Yeah. All right, now we're gonna grab our dry ice, of which you wanna make sure is crushed up, because when it comes out, usually it comes in pellets, or it comes in these big, long, kind of flat, cubicle things, and so we broke ours up already.
Nice.
So we're just gonna add that to the mix here.
Whoa!
Hey!
Just go ahead and just kind of dump it in there, dunk it on in there, in the back of this bag.
Whoa!
All right, and then we're gonna take our first victim here. Did you guys give him a name at all? Oh, this is you, Shayne.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, but it's you as a watermelon, dude.
Yeah.
So what would it be like, Wayne?
Wayne.
Watermelon, Shayne, Wayne.
Wayne,
right.
which is also my
Wayne
grandfather's name. So, all right. This one is mine. We're gonna name it Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow. Super random. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna rotate around there to make sure you get as much of that poor man's liquid nitrogen on the actual watermelon. You can feel it actually hardening pretty quickly.
I like my medium well, please.
Don't worry, your frozen watermelons are coming up.
Shayne, you're the best bartender at Chili's ever, bro. Which one do you want to do first? Whenever you're ready we'll go 3, 2, 1, science.
3, 2, 1, science!
That was awesome!
All right.
Dude!
Wow.
Was it like
Whoa.
glass?
That was insane. That was like a glass bomb. That exploded everywhere.
All right, batter's up. It's the second inning. 3, 2, 1, soak up the sun! Whoa!
Oh my God. Dude.
I want her on my team.
Oh, this is like Mad Max. So why did these watermelons that were at one point flimsy, juicy watermelons, why did they shatter like crazy?
That's a great question, Shayne. And so, like, if you had a normal watermelon, right, and you smashed it, right, they kind of like, we've actually done that on the show.
I think we have,
We've
yeah.
smashed a watermelon.
Oh!
Watermelon is the best fruit.
They squish almost in a
Yeah.
way. And that's because they're almost entirely water, right? There's
Right.
so much water in a watermelon,
That's true.
go figure. And the fiber and the rind basically holds it all together. When we put it in our solution, at negative 109 degrees Fahrenheit, it is essentially ice. So what you're doing is you're basically breaking like an ice mold that looks like a watermelon. Like
So
an
it's now 99% ice.
basically, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, a
It's
little
an
bit of
ice
fiber.
melon.
3, 2, 1, you're a boy!
It stayed perfectly intact.
I hurt my palm. Can I do it again?
You can do it.
Yeah, it's.
No?
No, it's me.
We have to say the whole jingle, life's a party, you're a boy, and then she hits.
That's right. That's what was needed.
Here we go. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Life's a party, you're a boy!
That's okay because you're meeting my mom. My mom doesn't care. Life's a party, you're a boy.
Nick, what did we learn today?
We learned how to make poor man's liquid nitrogen.
That's right.
From rubbing alcohol and dry ice. Something you can do at home, but do it with, adult supervision and such.
Be very careful. This is definitely intense. This is very cold.
Very
and
cold.
These watermelons, they're pretty hard at the end of it. They're tough.
But they shatter so
but
beautifully.
They do shatter. It's gorgeous.
So should we,
Let's break one last
let's
one,
do it.
huh?
What do we name this one?
Courtney.
Wanda.
Wanda? Wanda Sykes. Oh God, we're gonna crack this up like she cracks me up.
Oh.
Wanda Sykes or Olivia?
That face
Melon
looks like me.
Mirren. Oh.
There we go!
Yep, we're doing Melon Mirren.
3, 2, 1, melon! Whoa!
Good
Thank you for watching. Comment down below, and we'll see you next time.
Home run, Shayne!
Here's the pitch to Serrano. He swings and drives from the deep left. Way back, way back. This ball is gone. Yeah!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm so excited to be taking this journey into the world of science with all of you. Let us know if there's any other cool experiments you'd like to see us do. Science! I need to come up with a better catchphrase.